Welcome to your Daily Dose of Theological German. We're on installment number 3 of an excerpt from this Karl Barth work, The Teaching of the Word of God, Prolegomena to Church Dogmatics. Okay, Karl, what do you have for us today? Also, excellent. Begin a sentence with an adverb. Very nice. The faith. Here's another instance. We've seen this already a few times. We're going to see it a lot, and I'll probably stop commenting on it eventually. But you have Barth here using definite articles for abstract nouns, and in English we don't really do that, so we'll just say faith. Also, faith. Faith goes, yea, not in front of or before love. This yeah is kind of interesting. In Old English, you used to, I shouldn't say Old English, in kind of, maybe Renaissance English or something, we did a similar thing. And so if you think of the 23rd Psalm in the good old King James, where it says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. And in more contemporary English, we say, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Ja in German is kind of doing the same thing. Normally it means yes, but it can be used in sentences like this to kind of create some sort of just emphasis or certitude about the conviction with which something is being stated. You'll recall from yesterday's sentence and the one before that what Barth is talking about here is how love is the very first thing at the beginning of the Christian life. It's how the Christian life begins. Nothing comes before. There's nothing a person could or would be able to be or to do beforehand until love comes in and begins their Christian life. And so, yeah, if that's the case, then he's going to say something here like, indeed, faith doesn't even come before the Christian or before love with respect to the Christian life. So you can get that a couple of ways, because auch can also be used in that way to mean something like even, as opposed to also. It can be used in more emphatic kinds of contexts. And when you see auch and ja together, you're definitely looking at some kind of expression where you might just want to say, even faith does not come before love. Okay, so let's finish the rest of the sentence here. Rather, indem, now you could say as here, it's a kind of temporal marker, and it has a kind of, I don't know what the right word is, durative maybe, I don't know if that's the right expression, but it's usually translated something like while. And because of that, I'm actually going to translate the verb in this clause with a kind of progressive sense in English, which you can do because German doesn't really have that. German doesn't distinguish between just present and present progressive, and so you have to kind of tell from context. And so because of this adverb here, while, I'm going to say it like this. So this is a subordinate clause, so your verb is down here. That's the verb kommen, and it is present. And so what I'll say is, while a person is coming, okay, is coming to faith, he also begins to love. And here you have a zu construction, and that makes sense because this verb here, beginnen, is going to need some kind of complement, and so that's what that zu construction is doing down there. And the last thing I have to point out is, oh Barth, you old-fashioned man. No gender inclusivity here. What can I say? As always, I hope you found that helpful, and please do like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.